Yeah, it's your man Diggy Smalls from the Chaos Crew, the best commentator on all of YouTube. Yeah, I said it, but you know I'm right. Just like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my sights. What's going down, everybody? It's your man Pro Diggy from the Chaos Crew, but you could call me Diggy if you like. And I'm bringing you another kind of little quick tip video here. Some of you may know this information, some of you may not know this information, but I put this stuff up here for those of you that don't know, or maybe you know some of it, maybe you don't know all of it, I don't know. But basically, I put it up here to help you guys out, so, you know, hopefully it'll save some of your guys' lives here in the near future by using these techniques. But before I get into that, I do want to say thank you very much and give a quick shout out to my man Fatal. He jumped into the private match with me and we were fucking around for a couple of hours just testing stuff out and things, getting footage and stuff, so I do want to thank him for that. And don't mind that vacuum in the background. That is someone vacuuming my fucking hallway, but that doesn't make any difference. We're just gonna go with it anyway. So anyway, go check out Fatal. He does do some tips videos and commentaries and things like that. He puts up some good stuff. So make sure you go say what up to him. Tell him Diggy sent you. And let's get down into what I wanted to talk about for this video, which is basically the point of this is I'm going to teach you how to survive bouncing Bettys and Claymores without the use of Flak Jacket. Now, of course, to survive grenades and you know, other things like that or whatever, you're definitely gonna have to have Flak Jacket on. Now, we did do some tests with Flak Jacket as well, and of course, it you know, it protects you from C4 and, you know, Semtex grenades, regular grenades, things like that. What it will not protect you from, however, is the Swarm, which is like basically about a fucking 1,000 of those little piece of shit hunter-killer drones, and of course, it will not save you from a single hunter-killer drone. Well, I mean, if it just so happens to blast far enough away from you, you can probably survive it, but usually that thing blows up right at your fucking feet, and that's it, you're pretty much dead. So if you see one of those in the air, run into a building. It's the best thing I can say about that. But basically, like I said, this is for Bettys and Claymores only. If you don't have Flak Jacket unlocked, or you just, you know, you'd rather run a different perk in that slot, then this will be good for you. Who let the dogs out? Diggy. Diggy. That's right, go get them, bitches. And I know this is just, you know, playing against bots, but I did get the game early, as you guys know, and the servers weren't on, so it was either this or play with myself, and I already did that earlier today. So anyway, moving on, let's get into what I wanted to talk about here. I'm going to show you some clips of stuff and how to do this. Okay, so first up here we have the bouncing Betty, and as you can see, I dove to prone. If you dive to prone, you will die, because you're still up in the air. Now, in Modern Warfare 3, most of you know that you could survive bouncing Bettys by going prone. However, because there's no dolphin dive in Modern Warfare 3, it was much easier to just kind of like drop shot, and then you'd be okay. Well, with Black Ops, if you're sprinting, which you probably will be when you run into a Betty, you're gonna have to have the reflexes and the quick thinking to stop running, then go prone. As you're gonna see here, I'm gonna sprint. As soon as I hear the tick, I'm gonna stop running, then go prone. And if you do it right, you'll survive every time. So, like I said, it's gonna take some reflexes and stuff like that, but if you get used to it, you'll be able to survive bouncing Bettys once you hear that tick. Okay, up next we have the Claymores here, and as you can see, I'm gonna just straight dolphin dive over it, and that doesn't work. Just like the Bettys, you cannot dolphin dive over Claymores. It would be pretty sweet if you could, though. I would like that. Okay, so up next, I'm gonna try and run straight through it. Clearly, that doesn't work. I do have lightweight on. I don't have extreme conditioning, but I honestly don't think it'll matter, because if you could run straight through them, it would kind of make no sense. So basically, what you're gonna do is, if you hear the tick, jump. And as you can see, you will survive the Claymore without Flak Jacket. Now, you're like one shot away from dying, but you still survive it. Same thing if it's on the corner. If you run past it, it will kill you. However, if you use the jump technique, like I just said, as soon as you hear the tick, you have to be able to jump. But if you do it, boom, as you can see, you will survive. Like I said, you'll be about one shot away from death, but if it just so happens that the little fucking bitch-ass camper is not anywhere near you, you may be able to heal before he comes around looking for trouble. Okay, so real quick, I just want to show you this little spot that I think is kind of nifty. If you decide that you want to call in a kill streak, or you just feel like hiding or something, you can actually jump down onto these lifeboats here on Hijacked and get right up against the back of the ship here, and this is actually what it looks like from above. So unless you're out on this white edge here, you really won't be able to see them, so it's a pretty cool little spot there. I think it's funny. Like I said, if you want to call in a kill streak there, you know, you just feel like hiding for a game or whatever, you can do that. And like I said, it's very tough to see somebody. And finally, just this little cute thing here. It says the name of the ship is Von Voyage. Now, usually you would spell that V-O-N, but in paying homage to David Vonderhaar, they decided to name it Von Voyage. So I thought that was kind of cute, and I would show you guys that. But hopefully you enjoyed this and you learned something. You'll survive some explosions and whatnot. But this has been your man, Pro Diggy, from the motherfucking Chaos Crew. But you could call me Diggy if you like. Don't forget, as always, to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my sights.